My name is Aurisha Mari Rivera, and today I'm going to talk about ethical principles in interpretation. Um, this is important because in work we can face situations where our ethics will be put to the test. Definition of ethics. We can understand ethics as a set of moral norms that guide human behavior, our own ideas about how to live, what we consider acceptable or unacceptable, and of the code of conduct that regulate our action, especially when they affect others. In professional terms, ethics refers to the rule and behavior expected from people in certain jobs. In interpreting, organizations create code of ethics that give interpreters guidelines to help them make the right decisions. The ontological ethics focuses on understanding following roles and duties. According to this view, an action is correct if it complies with established rules. In professional terms, this type of ethics appears in codes of conduct that indicate what you can or can't do. For example, an interpreter is working a medical appointment. The patient shares very personal information. And after the visit, a family member asks the interpreter what the patient said because they never tell the truth. Even though sharing this information might help the family, the interpreters must not say anything because they follow their duty to keep all information confidential. Teleological ethics focus on the consequence of the action. From this perspective, an action is good or right, it produces positive results. The important thing is not strictly following a rule, but choosing the option that produces the greatest benefits. In interpretation, this means analyzing each situation individually and making decisions based on what is best for the participant in that specific context. For example, an interpreter at a medical appointment noticed that the doctor used up very technical terms that patient did not understand. Although the rule states that the interpreter should not add anything, he decides to simplify the concept to avoid a serious mistake in a treatment. Virtue ethics. States on an action is right if it's performance by a person with a good character. This is not based on rules of consequence, but on the personal quality of the one acting. Virtues such as prudence or integrity are developed through practice. In this ethics, what matter what kind of person I am, rather than what rule I follow or what results I obtain. In a trial, the interpreter is still calm and fair while interpreting conflict testimonies. He tried not to let emotion affect him and focus on staying impartial and doing their job, even when his situation is stressful. Ethical principles in the field of interpretation. Most ethic codes agree on some key principles for interpreters. The main ones are confidentiality, accuracy, and impartiality, which help ensure clear and reliable communication. Other important principles are competence, integrity, and professionalism, which remind interpreters to be prepared, are responsibly, and respect their work. Accuracy or fidelity. An interpreter's main job is to help the people communicate across the languages. Accuracy means sharing the speaker's message as exactly as possible, including words and tone. Sometimes clarification is needed to ensure understanding. Impartiality and neutrality means not taking sides or letting our prejudices influence our interpretation. Impartiality involves treating all participants equally, while neutrality refers to not expressing personal opinion or judgment. Confidentiality means keep secret all information that the interpreter has access to during their work. Competence means having the skills and abilities to do something well. In interpretation, means being committed or maintain a high level of performance. Interpreters must make sure they have the necessary knowledge and ability before accepting an assignment. Integrity. A person with integrity is someone who acts honestly and behaves in a reliable and ethical way. In interpreting, integrity means being honest and transparent. For example, avoiding or reporting any conflict of interest. Professionalism refers to the way an interpreter shows competence and commitment while they enjoy their job. It includes behavior like maintaining a high standard of work, respecting the dignity of the profession, being punctual, following rules or legal requirements, and dressing appropriately. Comradeship or collegiality means supporting and cooperating with colleagues. Interpreters show respect and help each other, even though this principle is less often mentioned in codes of ethics.